what is actually something that you were just so embarrassed by when it was happening and now you can just laugh at?
I remember I used to get nervous sometimes performing, and so what I thought to do was, well, I'm just going to put myself in that position as much as possible and embrace that nervousness. So particularly when I was in college, there were many, many opportunities to perform. And so I cajoled one of my saxophone colleagues, he happened to be my roommate at the time, and saying, hey, this Friday, there's this spot open, and we were playing for all the other woodwind students at our college. So will you play this duet with me? So we didn't have very much time to practice, but I thought, better to get another chance to play, better another chance to get nervous. I remember this piece is called Two Barefoot Dances. So we thought it'd be funny if we walked out in our suits, but with bare feet. And so we did that, and we played a few different movements. I remember I was playing the top part, and the very last note was this really high note on the saxophone, and I had played it perfectly a bunch of times in rehearsal. We got to that last note, and instead of this beautiful ringing note that we had played before, this horrific squeal came out of my instrument. I was so taken aback by it. I just kind of laughed. I didn't bow or anything. I just kind of laughed, and I walked off stage, and I kind of left my friend there in the aftermath, wondering what was going on. And he kind of hurried around after me and ended up hitting his bare foot on the door leading off the stage, and ended up breaking his toe. So not only did I squeak at the end of the note, I didn't handle it very well. I started just laughing, and I caused my roommate to break his toe. So that was probably the most consequential mistake that I've ever made. So that was a pretty good one, I thought.
The perfect
It was a trio,
yes.
yeah.
The barefoot, and then just that kind of happens. All right.
What can you do?
Not much. So that sounds pretty memorable. Are there any highly positive, memorable moments that you've had on stage?
So many.
Yeah.
So many. And a lot of them come from me for times now where there's important people in my life in the audience. Not necessarily I'm playing for thousands of people, or I'm playing this really big event. It's like if my parents or my niece is in the audience, something that allows me to display what I work so hard at to maybe people that I don't get to see that much anymore, or especially now being a teacher, but also studying myself as a student for so many years. The chances that I have to go back and play music with my former teachers is probably the most important thing for me, and that might still be a time where I get nervous because I wanna show them I'm still studying, I'm still working, I'm still trying to get better, and you know, show them that I think that they've all done an excellent job, and you know, I'm thankful for everything that I learned from them. So for me these days, it's about the people that I get to perform with and the people that I get to perform for, and certainly if I'm performing some of my own music that I've worked hard on, that's really important too, whether I'm playing it to 5 people or 500.